Now, that's for me, because I always believe that wherever there's a will, there's a way. And that's another thing that's missing in our generation. It's the fact that you don't see the doggedness, the ability to want to outdo ourselves. I think that there's a thing with Ghanaians, we like to be very comfortable. For me, I was eager to go to Nigeria to go and bring Dr. Ubong King to Ghana. Whether I was going to fly there, whether I was going to swim there, whether I was going to walk there, I was so determined to make it a reality. So we got on a bus, we got to Lagos, and it was, I think our Airbnb apartment was Fagba, which is on the mainland at the time. It was one hell of a ride, even trying to like find the place. And thanks to our Uber driver, I think he was called Solomon, he really helped us. We got to our destination, our Airbnb we had booked, and it was settling in. For me, it was the first time leaving the shores of my country. So I'm like, wow, I'm finally in the land where people come and then dreams are nurtured. Lagos, you know, when you hear stories of how people leave the village and come to Lagos to make it and all of that. So I was so much in anticipation for how I was going to get to Thinkation the next day. And so the next day, very early in the morning, we left our Airbnb apartment and we got to Thinkation. And I've never in my life seen anything like that before. There were loads of people just to come and hear a man and the people he had put on the event speak. And for me, I came across very beautiful minds like Olawale Ayilara, Walejana in that event. It was wonderful for me. And so whilst the conference was ongoing, they started mentioning people from different places, you know, people had come from Abuja, Kano, all of that. And for us, we're like, nobody actually expected a team to come from Ghana. So we raised our hands and we're like, oh, we came from Ghana. And for us, we're the only Ghanaians. We're actually the only people who flew from outside of Nigeria to come, outside of the keynote speaker, Sherry Riley, at the time. So we got in, and it was a beautiful conference. I really learned a lot. You know, there's something that exposure does to you, that you cannot have what you have not been exposed to. So either you're exposing yourself by reading, or you are exposing yourself by watching videos, or you are actually in the space or in the place to expose yourself to. So that's one thing that really helped me. It shifted my mind, my thinking in a lot of things. And for us, it was beautiful sitting under the feet of the greats to learn from them. So the event ended. And when the event ended, I was so determined. I went to Nigeria to meet Ubong King, no one else. So I remember I was telling the guys, how do we get close to this man? Because, you know, Dr. Ubong King runs a security company, and he always has like these giants around him and all of that. So they were bodyguarding him, and I was like, how do I get close to this man? So I found out that the bodyguards, there was this loose space around the man. So quickly, I tried to get my head under, you know, they usually like hold hands and all of that. So I tried to get under the hand and then just to talk to the man. And when I tried, one of the security men used his elbow to like hit me very hard in the neck. I've not felt pain like that in like a long while. It really, really took a while for me to get better. And so when he hit my neck, I screamed and I said, I came all the way from Ghana to see Ubong King. And when the man heard that, he told the guys to lower their guard and everything and said, come. So I went to him and he was like, what's your name? I said, my name is Moses. He said, where are you guys coming from? He said, we entered a bus from Accra, Ghana to come for Thinkation. And he was shocked. He was like, you don't mean it. You guys came from Accra to, I was like, yes, sir. We came all the way from Ghana just to hear you speak and just to also be under your feet. So he was like, you know what, you guys should sit down. You are my special guest for today. And quickly he got somebody to attend to us with cake and drink. And for me, I was like, wow, I was really learning a lot in that process. You know, for somebody who didn't know us from anywhere, the reception was wonderful. He said, you are my special guest. You guys should sit down. Let me attend to something real quick. I will come back. So he did that. And we sat, we had cake, and we had our juice that was brought to us whilst waiting, and eventually he came. So when he came to us, he was like, what do we do and all of that. So quickly I told him what we do and told him that one of the main reasons why I'd come to Nigeria at the time was to bring him to Ghana for our flagship event as the keynote speaker. Mind you, at the time I was speaking out of faith. I didn't even know where the money to host the man was going to come from, And he was like, what have you guys done in the past? So quickly I pulled up my phone and then I showed him excerpts of our previous Entrepreneurship Hub Africa conference the year before with my father in the Lord, Dr. Obed Obiade, as the keynote speaker. There was a video of it, I showed it to him. And this for me is to speak to a lot of young people. Document your hustle, document your process. Don't leave anything to chance. I'm somebody who learns from very interesting places, and I'll pick a cue from something I learned from the ministry of the senior prophet T.B. Joshua of past memory. One of the things I realized made his ministry stand out were two things: is media and testimonies. I noticed that the man of God was one of the few people who took media very, very important, from socials to YouTube to TV. He was all over the place, and he spent a lot of time on testimony. So if you're a business person, one of the things you know would help skyrocket everything you do are the testimonials or the feedback you get from your clients, So just by the way, two things I learned from his ministry: media and testimony. So it was so wonderful that I had a 2-minute video. Shouts to my team who put up that video. Coded, I'm always like on his neck, coded my video. And he produced a very wonderful video. The man fell in love with it. He was like, how old are you? And at the time, I think I was about 23, thereabouts. So I told him, I said, sir, I'm 23 years old. He was like, what? You are doing what a 46-year-old man is doing at age 23?